Hey, it's man, welcome to another video where today I am showing you guys how to get the camera to follow the cursor. I'm using Unity 5.6.0, and yeah, I'm in my own, project here, as you can see, testing project 1. I already did this before. I have a piece of paper, so I don't go like, what is it? What is it? So, yeah, so what I recommend doing is making a plane, and this is up to you though, but one thing I do recommend is if I were to get a capsule, excuse me, attach the main camera under it, so that would mean wherever this capsule goes, then the camera's gonna follow it. And for this video, I'm gonna name the capsule player. So let's just do that. Okay. So what you want to do is create a C# script, and you can name it whatever you want, but I'm gonna name it cursor look at uh 2 because I already have one, and that's called cursor look at. So yeah, and then you want to attach it to the player. Now I'm using Microsoft Visual Studios, but you could use MonoDevelop. But yeah, so what we got here is, yeah, we just got a normal script. So first thing you want to do is okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna declare values of like the bool and the float. So there's a bool called show cursor, which I'll get into it in a second, and then there's a public float called sensitivity. So what the show cursor will do is, like, whenever you hold up, if I were to actually do what I need to do here, so in the start function, if show cursor, which is the show cursor up there, show cursor is equal to false, then cursor.visible equals false. And what this will do is, if I were to go to here, what this will do is, if I were to disable it and then play, you can see that my cursor is not really shown. And what you could do to get out of this is Control P. So that's that. So that's what the show cursor will do, and I'm gonna delete this. And that's all for the start function. Now in the update function, what you want to do is get a float new rotation y equals transform, and I'm gonna go over this in a second, but local Euler angles dot y plus input dot get access mouse x. I'm looking at my paper here. Oh wow. Mouse x times sensitivity. Now what this will do is it will create a local float called new rotation y, which is equal to the mouse's x local Euler angles of y. Why is it called x? I don't know. Whenever it's y, I don't know. But it's times sensitivity, so it's not like too fast. Okay, so what you want to do next, I just did a massive jump cut. So what you want to do is create another local float called new rotation x equals transform dot local Euler angles dot x minus input dot get access mouse y, and then times sensitivity. Alright, so what this is saying is it creates two floats called new rotation y and new rotation x. Now it's basically getting the local Euler angles of the mouse position. So now what you want to do is do gameObject dot transform dot local Euler angles equals new vector 3, and then it'll be new rotation x, new rotation y, and then 0. Okay, so if we were to go back to Unity, and then sensitivity set to 1 because of that jump cut, I think. Now what we should get is it's working. Now see, it'll move and all that. Now if we were to go back to Unity and then remove the sensitivity, just in case if you're wondering why can't we do this, then if we were to go back to Unity again and then remove sensitivity and try it, it'll actually work fine, but it's kind of slow. So if you ever wanted sensitivity where it's just like times sensitivity, maybe your players want to have it adjusted by a slider or something, then that's fine. One other thing I gotta say is, sorry for another jump cut. Alright, so if you do experience problems where it's just like your player, it sometimes messes up, I recommend adding a rigid body, because sometimes it would like not work. So for something that might make it more smoothly is if you get a rigid body, then freeze all the rotations for it. Then yeah, so that's how it is, guys. How if you want to make it so your camera looks at your cursor. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I will see you all later. Goodbye, everyone.